In various Eastern European cultures, one of the most important ways to celebrate Christmas is on Christmas Eve with a special meal known as the Holy Supper, sometimes called the Vigilia or the Vigilia. It is a meal that is marked with special ritual significance and ethnic tradition. That meal begins not at a specific time, but begins traditionally when one of the youngest members of the family sees the first star. Only then does the meal begin. Seeing the star is a rich symbol that speaks to us about the very nature of what we celebrate at Christmas and why it is a season of profound joy. When that young child looks up and sees the sky, they see that heaven and nature sing together. Faith and reason, science and religion sing together in the wonder of creation. As the 19th Psalm reminds us, the heavens declare the glory of God. It's a reminder to us that when I look up at the sky, or when we see that crisp night on Christmas Eve, I'm not alone, and you're not alone, and humanity isn't alone. As one author stated, when our ancestors looked up at the sky, they called it the heavens. It was full of life, of angels, of saints, of grace, of awe and wonder. Today, so often when we look up at the sky, we simply call it space. Something that's empty, absent, and cold. The message of Christmas is that the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. God, the essence of being, that through which all things exist, came in the flesh and entered into not only humanity, but entered into the chaos and brokenness of each of our lives. That we're not alone. That everything in life can have eternal significance, sometimes in the most simple and obscure places, we find an incredible share in divine presence. On the first Christmas, when the Holy Family made their way through Bethlehem, of course, as is well known, there was no room at the inn. People went about their business. People were in the marketplace, people laughed, people cried. Some people just didn't pay any attention. But nevertheless, in the midst of that, something eternally significant happened. In the ordinariness of our life, and in the things that so often cause us worry, cause us concern, that break us down. The message of Christmas is that in a cold and dark world, there's hope, and there is goodness. And that's not just empty language, but it's real. That symbol of the child who goes out and sees the star maybe is a way it's been in practice for many centuries of saying, the heavens are full. God has visited his people. That a light has shone upon our hearts, our minds, and our conscience. A light that the darkness does not overcome. Maybe we would do well on Christmas to look into our own hearts a little bit more deeply and to understand that in our brokenness, God has visited his people.